What did you make of what Cam had to say?
You would think after a decade of pretty exemplary off-the-field behavior, he would have aged out of people questioning the person. People are never going to stop questioning the player. Like there is no level you can accomplish where people, if you're still performing, aren't going to question you as a player, and that's fair. As long as, to quote Teddy Roosevelt or paraphrase him, you're the man in the arena. People are going to take shots or question whether or not you can continue to perform.
You question Tom Brady all the time.
Yes.
And he keeps performing. He
That's
keeps
my
winning
point.
Super Bowls.
That's my exact point. That's my exact point. Is even Tom Brady. I'm saying it's totally fair to question him as a player. And I think even Tom Brady still gets questioned as a player. I think what's frustrating to Cam is being questioned as a person. And that's what he's hitting on. And we can say, well, it's because you haven't won. Like Tom has won and Russell have won. Matt Ryan ain't never won a damn thing. Nobody questions who he is. Phillip Rivers never won a damn thing. Nobody questions, can he be a leader, who he is. Cam is held to a different standard. And, Wilds, before the show, I pulled the curtain back a little bit. I think it's a very interesting window into the circles in which kind of we populate, which is, you said before the show, I don't know how interesting this is because we all think Cam's a really good guy. That's true, but we are the outliers. That is not the general consensus. Despite all the evidence, despite all the charity, despite the footballs to fans, Cam Newton is still a decade into the league, a polarizing person, not just player, but person. And I think that's frustrating for him. Because I think he feels like, okay, listen, you want to question my shoulder, but what more could I do to prove I'm a good guy when people still don't want, some folks still question that in a way they don't question it with other quarterbacks with his track record, Wilds.
Yeah, this question, to pull the curtain totally back, when I saw this, I was like, I don't want to argue something against a foolish person, someone's out there that doesn't believe in Cam, and I have to deliver a soliloquy to this person to try to convince them that Cam is awesome. Look, Cam's been awesome since the day he got into the league. He has. He was fantastic. Talk to anyone who knew him in Carolina, and I knew someone that used to work for the Panthers, and she's like, Cam's charity work is something that people in Carolina took pride in. That his work in his stature in the community was unquestioned. And then there's other people living in God knows where. Like, I don't know, Cam Newton, he dresses too great. Like, it all comes down to, I think, the old people or the old guard have problems with awesome. Remember how you said, Nick, old people be lying? And you can turn this into a better phrase, like, old people don't like awesomeness. And I thought yesterday that we moved up a little bit. We moved the meter a little bit when Lamar Jackson wore his chain after the game with his big pendant. And I was like, fantastic. I was like, is the media going to lose their mind? And no one said anything, or at least I didn't hear anything. I was like, good. Let this guy be awesome.
Well, because of Cam Newton.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.